The Bible is the most influential book in human history, yet one of the most misunderstood. Composed of 66 books, it's often read, but rarely understood. Today, through this video, you'll discover one of those 66 books. We're not just reading scripture, we're opening a key chapter that brings us closer to the message our Creator wants us to understand. This is where the Bible responds. Below is the second book of the Bible, Exodus. Enjoy.
An introduction to the book of Exodus. Exodus was written by Moses in the wilderness of Sinai in 1512 BCE, a year after the Israelites left Egypt. The book covers a period of 145 years, from Joseph's death in 1657 BCE to the construction of the tabernacle in 1512 BCE. Exodus tells us how Jehovah delivered the Israelites from slavery in Egypt, how he organized them into a nation, and how he taught them how to worship him. Exodus has 40 chapters. In chapter 1, we learn that the Israelites have increased at an extraordinary rate, causing Pharaoh to subject them to harsh slavery. Chapters 2 to 4 relate events around Moses' birth, his adoption by Pharaoh's daughter, and his flight to the land of Midian after killing an Egyptian who was oppressing a Hebrew. Many years later, Jehovah commissions Moses to lead Israel out of Egypt. In chapters 7 through 10, Moses, using his brother Aaron as spokesman, repeatedly tells Pharaoh to send Israel away, but Pharaoh refuses to do so. Jehovah responds by bringing 10 plagues on Egypt. These include turning the Nile River into blood, covering the land with frogs, and inflicting boils on man and beast. In chapter 12, God institutes the Passover. He also brings the 10th and final plague, the death of the firstborn. A humiliated Pharaoh, whose son is among the dead, at last tells the Israelites to leave. In chapter 13, by means of a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night, Jehovah leads his people to freedom. In chapters 14 and 15, Pharaoh foolishly pursues the Israelites, but Jehovah drowns him in the Red Sea along with his military force. Moses and the Israelites then sing a victory song to Jehovah. Did you know? Through Moses, Jehovah told Pharaoh, "For this very reason I have kept you in existence, to show you my power, and to have my name declared in all the earth." God's name did become widely known. Even 40 years later, the people of Canaan, including Rahab of Jericho, recalled the events at the Red Sea. More important, Pharaoh's humiliating end serves notice on all who defy Jehovah, including Satan. In chapter 16, Jehovah provides the Israelites with manna, which becomes their main food during their wilderness trek. In chapter 19, Moses ascends Mount Sinai, where God promises that if the Israelites strictly obey him, they will become to him a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. In chapter 20, the people witness thunder and lightning, the sound of a horn, and smoke coming from Mount Sinai, as God gives the 10 Commandments. In chapter 24, Moses reads the book of the covenant to the people. They respond, "All that Jehovah has spoken we are willing to do." Chapters 25 to 40 deal largely with the priesthood, the construction of the tabernacle, the Ark of the Covenant, the lampstand, and other sacred items. Chapters 28 and 29 focus on the attire of the priests and the installation of the priesthood. The high priest's attire includes an ephod and a turban with a golden plate. Engraved on the plate are the words, holiness belongs to Jehovah. In chapter 32, while Moses is on Mount Sinai, the people make a golden calf and worship it with dancing and singing. When Moses returns, he burns and crushes the idol, scatters the powder on the water, and makes the Israelites drink it. In chapter 34, Moses, again on Mount Sinai, hears Jehovah declare his name and attributes. Chapter 40 tells us that the pillar of cloud covers the completed tabernacle, which fills with God's glory. As you read the book of Exodus, note how Jehovah can humiliate the proud and arrogant. Observe how he uses the humble and meek, and see how his deliverance of Israel strengthens our faith in our future deliverance by means of God's kingdom.
Leave us a like if this video was helpful. See you in the next video, where we'll delve deeper into the book of Leviticus